got my hammock set up. First night in Maryland, and I'm enjoying it pretty good. But for anyone who was wondering what I do for food, thought I'd show you. I don't know if I've shown you my cook set. So what you see here is what I use to cook at night. So I have the Halulite Minimalist. This is a GSI pot, which is a super lightweight pot, and it's no frills. It has this little cozy for it, and it's got a lid, and you can drink out of it, make drinks, and use it as a cup. But that's all it does, and it holds 2 cups, which is perfect. And this stove right here is it's an MSR Superfly, so it's got a nice full burn, and it's got the 4 pegs instead of the 3, so it's pretty stable. And this is my fuel canister. I just got a brand new one down in Harper's Ferry. This is my old one. And what I have here is a screen for protecting from the wind, or mostly what I do is I sit here and hold it like this. Mosquito, I had to blow the mosquito. And this helps increase the amount of heat retention that happens with the pot, so it saves me fuel and cooks a little bit faster. Tonight I am having the Alpine Air Black Bart chili with beef and beans. This is one of the meals that my dad and Cheryl gave me, and the other one is right here, the mesquite barbecue seasoned chicken with beans and rice, and I'm pretty excited about that too. So, the first night in Maryland, past the halfway, well, psychological halfway. I thought I'd celebrate with some chili, and that's my cook kit. It's what I do the rest of the time. I usually make I'll make like wraps with pepperoni and cheese, or I have a lot of snacks like the gummy bears that they sent me. I got those gummy bears to eat, and I have a bag of Gorp, even though this is technically got cranberries instead of raisins, but it's pretty good. And that's really, oh, and I got the fancy Cabot cheese, seriously sharp, because that's the only cheese, so delicious. But anyways, that's it. I just wanted to show that off real quick in case anyone had questions about it. If you have any questions about my food or what I do, feel free to drop me a comment and ask me, and I'll do my best to get on it and answer that question with whatever the most recent answer is to that. Alright. Well, I wasn't watching the pot, and it's now starting to boil, so that means this guy is about to get some Black Bart in his life. Alright. Hey, peace. Up? So it's June 27th, and I just left Crumpton Gap Shelter a little while ago. Had a good night there. Wasn't sure if it was gonna rain or not, because it said, I saw the forecast for, I think it was for today, it said like 90% chance of rain, and I actually had some signal and looked on my phone, and it said like 50% chance, but I didn't see any clouds. In fact, I saw stars. So I was like, well, we'll just put the rain fly next to me and risk it, and boy, it panned out. I had a great night's sleep. There was a couple of mosquitoes floating around going buzz, 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 all up in my ears, and I told them to buzz off, and kind of cocooned up, and I think they got the hint. Once it cooled off, they didn't really want to get after me too much, so actually I didn't really get stuck under my bag for that long. Felt good, man. Felt good. So today, for my second day in Maryland. I'm just gonna take it easy, man. Planning on, like maybe 16 miles or something. I'm gonna see how I feel. I got some good views coming up. First is gonna be White Rock Cliff, which ought to be pretty good. Then there's another one right after it I can't remember the name of, but they're like right next to each other. And the second one's got like a tower, which, but I'll probably climb it. And then, the Washington Monument is today. Ooh, the original Washington Monument, built before the one in DC. So that's supposed to be a pretty good view. And Annapolis Rocks. There's a campsite near Annapolis Rocks, and I'm thinking if they face west, I might end up packing it in there. It'd be a 15-mile day. There's a shelter right after that I could go to. It's like another mile if I feel like I need to really clock miles. I'm not really feeling that need necessarily, but we'll see. I mean, it happens because I get there and it's early and I'm like, well, I'm just sitting here. What am I gonna do? Even though I have a lot of food, I probably have enough food to get me all the way to Duncannon, which is a lot of food, especially with as many towns as there are between here and there. But that's alright. Maybe I'll just eat more food and take my time. Less miles, more food. I mean, something about that sounds appealing. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of like a banana. Banana sounds appealing. Yuck, yuck. So now I am just going to get some miles in. Feeling pretty good. I'm well rested. I only did 10 miles yesterday after eating all that good food and laying around. God, that was awesome. So awesome. So, this is the trail is looking like right now. Pretty chill. And it looks like it's going to remain pretty chill for a good portion of the day. The rest of the day, some would say. Alright. I'm getting my miles. Bye, y'all. There's a view from White Rock Cave, or White Rock Cliff. And you can probably tell it's pretty humid out there. Kind of hazy. It looks like clouds are rolling in. It was nice and clear earlier, but it's starting to get overcast. I think we're going to get that rain. I just don't know how soon. But for now it's still pretty nice. Temperature's down. Enjoying the walk. I'm here. This is the Washington Monument. The first one built, not the one from DC, this stone tower. Built in 1827. Ooh. By the people of Boonesboro, Maryland. Right around the corner from here. And up at the top of this thing, boy, it is some kind of dark going around that corner. They got a view off the tower to into Maryland. and Pennsylvania over there, where I will be tomorrow. Looks like that's Hagerstown over this way. And I-68 runs out that way somewhere. And down here is like Boonesboro. And over that way is West Virginia. And somewhere right out there, like this is West Virginia, and then over here is the Antietam battlefield. That's a pretty good view. Still a little hazy from the humidity. And I did already get a little bit of rain, but fortunately got a break so I could get up here. There's a little bit of a view up this other side. There's no sign for that, so there's a communication tower. It's the only thing I know. And some guy's barn over there. And another guy's barn over on the other side over there. And probably over that way some more barns, if I had to guess. So, lots of barns. Sounds like there's excitement down in Boonesboro somewhere. We'll never know what it is. Hard to say. It is Boonesboro. But yeah, man. Good view. Alright, so as you can see behind me, that's actually somebody's backyard. We just walked right through. Trail goes right through it. But we have a highway here, which means our favorite game. Who's gonna blow that horn? And not seeing many trucks on this side. I'm seeing a lot on the other side. Oh, here we got some. We got some coming. All right, guys. Come on, blow that horn. Yeah! Woo! Yeah, I don't care. I don't care what age you are. That just does not get old. Oh, round two. Oh, come on! I thought we might get that guy. Alright, if a truck comes around in the next like 5 seconds, we're totally gonna see if we can get. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, look at that. Oh, we got a double. Come on, one of these. Yeah! Woo! Come on! Well, we got 2 cars. 2 cars and a truck. And one of the guys on the other side gave me the thumbs up, so that kind of half counts. That's almost. All right, that one's over. All right, and here we are at Annapolis Rocks.
You put that in your log.
It's quite the view. Morning. It is June 28th here on the Appalachian Trail, and I am navigating rocks. Oh yes, lots of rocks here in Maryland. I stayed last night at the Pogo Memorial Campsite, which I don't know who Pogo was, but I'm pretty sure they didn't like him that much because it wasn't much of a campsite. But, you know, it was a decent place to call home, and I was there with Axe and Old Spice. So glad to see them again. They're cool. And so it made for a short-ish day. It was only like 16 miles. Packed it in early. I considered navigating these rocks yesterday afternoon to get to the next shelter, but you know, I stood there talking with Axe and Old Spice for a little bit, and then next thing I know, I'm just like, well, I guess I'll pack it in here. But I slept well. There's a possibility that it was going to rain last night, but as the night progressed, the clouds just got further and further away. And now it's, ooh, watch out, pretty much blue skies with some just wisps of cloud. So, I think it's going to be a gorgeous day. Last night we did have a big group come in. That seemed to be the story of yesterday, was big groups. I didn't see, I wouldn't see anybody on the trail. And then all of a sudden it'd be like a gargantuan group of people headed south. And I'm like, it's a Monday. What are these people doing? I mean, I know it's summer, but... And a couple of them, I mean, it was like huge groups of teenagers with like nobody leading them. You know, they're just out here doing their thing with like 10 teenagers backpacking. It's cool. But last night we had one of those groups that came in kind of late. And by late, I mean like 8 o'clock, sun was still up. But they decided rather than come in and set up camp and do the normal things, because the rest of us were already laid down to sleep, they decided to have a small conversational party at the head of the trail, right at the foot of the trail coming into the campsite, and then take care of all the things as soon as the sun went down with really bright headlamps and much more loud conversation. It's just rude. If you do stuff like that, you're rude. You know, I mean, like, I don't tell anybody how to do what they do. I don't know what their day was like, but that's rude. You know, I know some people think that it's cool to do what they do because they're like, well, there's a bunch of us and there's only 3 of them. It's rude. Anyways, enough of that. You know, they eventually, by like 10:30, 11, were bedded down, and I got some good sleep. I wasn't too worried about it. I was up 5:45. So I'm excited for today because I'm going to be crossing into Pennsylvania. Got about 15 miles or so, or just under that to, well, definitely under that at this point, to get to Penmar Park, which apparently was an old amusement park. That's kind of cool. And then just on the other side of it is going to be the Pennsylvania-Maryland border. I think I'm also crossing the Mason-Dixon line today. Going to be in Yankee territory. So that's cool. So it looks like it's going to be an exciting day. I'm excited for it. Excited. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to report on. I don't really think so. And I probably should go ahead and cut this. I have my iPhone in my pocket, and because of all the weight I've been losing, these shorts don't really fit that well. They'll stay on with without anything in the pockets. But when I put that iPhone in there, they slowly creep down. Slowly. So that's what's happening. I'm starting to feel my bum get some air on it. So I probably should go. So, reporting to you live from from the Maryland rocks. Maryland does rock. I talk to you later. Okay, bye. Little blue blaze. Point one off the trail to the high rock overlook, which seems to be quite the quite the area for graffiti and partying. But wow, it is also quite the view. I didn't realize it was this worth it. Oh yeah, man. Wow. A gorgeous day, and look. Hawk. Scree! So awesome. Another one. Scree! Scree! Hawk family. Oh man. Pretty awesome. I don't know if you can tell that this is just like straight rock all the way down that. And look, back here. I mean, dude, Maryland has got the worst case of like short state syndrome, I'm telling you. What is this, man? That's not a trail. It's a jumble. Shit. Storm's pushed on, and now we got ourselves a lovely view. You'd almost never know it rained. Oh yeah, Penn County Park. A nice little place. Right over there, that's the pavilion I was sitting in. You couldn't hardly see any of that. It was just white from all the rain. And now we're headed to the border. Pennsylvania, baby. Pennsylvania, sun out of your eyes. Ooh. I'm ready. I got .3 and I'm there. Let's go. Alright, here we go, y'all. Mason-Dixon line. Maryland. And now I'm in Pennsylvania. I done crossed over. Look at that. See you later, Maryland. I'm done with you. It's good. I'm tired of them rocks. I'm gonna go to Pennsylvania where there's more rocks. See, there's already a lot of rocks here. Artsy rocks. Yeah. So here we go. I'm excited. I made it. Another state down. Man. I'm starting to crush them now. Amazing how long Virginia was. Ugh. We got a mailbox. Got any mail? Yes, we do. It's not even wet from that storm. Fancy. Alright, well, I'm going to sign this log and take some still photos with this sign, little photo sesh, and I'll see you guys down the trail. Well, at least I got the shot with the sign, the state line sign, before it decided it wanted to rain on me. I actually got a couple of dry miles, but tried waiting out the rain, and I guess the rain was on to us. No dry hikers today. I think I'm almost to the shelter, but whatever. It actually feels pretty good. Ooh, that didn't. I'm glad I've got dry clothes. Alright, I'll see you on the other side of this rain. Later.